Stream thinking. It's learning how to trust what's inside your present moment of right now. Now, to get there requires practice. 1 sheet a day, 10 minutes, write about whatever is moving through your presence of right now. No judgment. Stream thinking sharpens your skills as a listener, as a communicator, and as an activator. Learning how to trust what is right now. This is Stream Thinking. Today we're reading from June 17th, 2023. If we could collect our thoughts like baseball cards and old concert tickets, would our thoughts make it into a frame for public display? Personally, I didn't instantly become a daily writer. I had to force myself to the page for 3 years. It was usually during those dark times, and I learned to trust the writing to be my savior. I had somehow convinced my heart that all things peace-filled would leap from the page. It was a personal challenge to write for 1,000 days in a row, starting in August of 1997. It's turned into the way that I breathe. Is it worth the wait to live forever in a frame? Yet so much of it somehow makes it to a podcast. Oh, it's not just me. All of us say the coolest things, but many of us elect not to share it. Your deepest emotions without judgment. Those avenues of thought that seem a little crazy, but if you put a little bit of love with that craziness, all of a sudden you've got something that people are talking about. One of the things that we've got to do as a growing generation with so much content being shoved into our heart and soul is to take a real good look at everything around us and say, where do I fit in? I was just with a gentleman who put a new front door on my home. He said, you know what? When I broke free of the contract business and I started finding my niche in a place of just putting on front doors, I became very happy. My neighbor Pam, she's starting a brand new business where she's going to be the concierge for those that are above senior level. Because there aren't too many people there that will travel from city to city to go to weddings, to family reunions. It's usually the older generation that's forced to stay home. The question is, where do you fit in? Do you know where that journey begins? Stream thinking. Allowing yourself to see for yourself what is moving constantly around you, and all of a sudden you've got an idea. And yes, you could really feel like a in the moment because nobody likes to be judged. I have a new podcast called Forest Stories. It sounds like a really stupid idea. And yet when you listen to Forest Stories, it's documenting the behavior of this forest that has been a part of my life for 32 years. Once I'm gone, all that happened inside this forest will leave with me. And yet, every book I've written, every podcast that I've posted, everything creative and all the love of this particular forest in South Charlotte, North Carolina, has got a story that's got to be preserved in a way so other people and other generations can respect it. And that's how I feel about your personal life. You have poured so much of yourself into your moments of now. Don't let it be forgotten. I challenge you to share it. I'm Arrow, and that's Stream Thinking.